What inspired you to start designing mic preamps?
Oh, well, I love music. Love live music. Live music's my favorite thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just absolutely love it. And I always have. And, oh gosh, it was probably in the early 70s. One of the bands that I worked with, they had a remote recording truck that they recorded. It wasn't Wally Heider, but it was, and it wasn't the record plant, which were the two big ones at the time. But it was, I got to experience being in the truck during a concert and listen to what was being recorded, and I just loved it. I just thought it was great, But there wasn't a lot available in terms of, everything in most recording studios at that time. The heart of the studio was the console. Everything went into the console and came back out of the console. And the console was the heart of the studio, and it never made sense to me. It never made any sense to me at all. It's like musicians, microphones, multi-track tape recorders. Why do we have to impart a console in between that? Why can't we just take the microphone, plug it into a channel on the tape machine, leave the tape machine in monitoring source, run it back to the console so we can come up with a stereo mix that we're listening to? Why does it all have to go through the console to get recorded? It made no sense to me at all. So what I did was I said, well, shoot, if we're going to do that, we can put patch points. We can modify the console each channel and put a patch point on it so we can get the output of the mic preamplifier and send it straight to the tape machine, and then come back in another patch point, and that'll be our monitoring. It just, it was a really weird way to function, in my opinion. Like all the old Neve consoles and the old API consoles, they had a monitor section, they had a record section. You flip the sections when they wanted to, do a mix or do a playback where they could control EQ and stuff like that, because the monitor sections were very simple. And I was going, this doesn't make any sense. Just record the dang thing, put whatever you need in the record chain, and then monitor through the console to get your stereo mix and headphone mixes and be able to do reverb sends or echo sends, things like that. So I just said, look, I don't want to hack these consoles to bits. Why don't we just start making microphone preamplifiers that we can come out of a microphone and go right into a channel on a tape machine with? If we need to combine them, we'll just use a Y cord with some summing resistors. We got two channels into one channel, or four channels into one channel, or two channels, And that was really how it all started. It was just like, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think this preamp we just made sounds better than the one in that $45,000 console. Let's check it out. It's ABM, look at that. Because when you're trying to build a mic preamplifier in those days, like a 24 channel board or a 32 channel board, you have space limitations. Mm-hmm. You can't really do things that are absolutely uncompromised in the designs, like using really good transformers, because really good transformers are big, even the input transformers. You can't stick that in an 1.5 inch wide module. Mm-hmm. So put them in a 2U rack mount and put two channels in there, and wow, sounds really good. Mm-hmm.